Good morning everybody. It's a lovely beautiful winter's day, and this video is for all of you that are thinking about coming to Mauritius. I know there's quite a few of you. You've been asking me some questions, so I'm going to answer them. Ooh, still bright. Yeah, so first of all, do come visit first. Don't just decide you're moving to Mauritius. You're going to come here, you come on holiday. It's an amazing place. Don't fall in love with vacation Mauritius until you've experienced what it's like to really live here for a little while. So come and visit first and see if it's the right fit for you. Check out all the practical things, where you're going to live, where you're going to shop, where your kids are going to come to school. Do all of this before you pack your stuff and leave. And I know I'm saying this when that's not what I do, because we just pack our stuff and leave, but it is more sound advice to come and check it out first. So next up, have a plan. Go to the EDB website, EDB. There you can see all the different types of visas. Are you going to come on an occupation permit? Are you going to come as a retiree? The easiest, if you've got the money, is to buy property and get residency through property. Look at the options and figure out what you're going to do. A lot of the times you can apply very easily online before you even leave home after your visit. So you can apply, you can get approval in principle, organize a meeting when you come here, come straight to the EDB, pick up your permanent residence or your permit. Things like residency through property can take some time to get approved, sometimes 6 months. So don't come pitching up here with all your bags and expect that within your 3-month tourist visa you're going to get your visa approved. Speaking of visas, most countries get 60 to 90 days. As a South African, you get 60 days on arrival, and you can go down to Pulu and you can renew it. If you're then in process of getting a visa, like you've applied with the EDB, you can renew it up to about 180 days. At 180 days, you're going to have to leave the country and come back. You can't stay for more than 180 days. Where to come? This is something a lot of you ask me. Where in Mauritius should we come? I always say start in Grand Bay, because Grand Bay has everything. Restaurants, supermarkets, nightlife, gyms, doctors, hospitals, everything. Everything is in Grand Bay. The cheapest part of the island is probably going to be the central area. Anywhere where you don't see a pretty beach, basically. Grand Bay area in the north, fairly reasonable. There's a lot around this area. Caledine, Point Cannoneers, all of that. Lots of choice. In the west, I found it more expensive. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. Apart from Flick and Fluck, it's a little enclave of a little bit of affordability, but not as much as the north I found. So Black River I find very expensive, and it depends who you are. If you're looking for that kind of more gated community, you're going to find them all over. I think they're more prevalent in the west. So my next section is make connections, which is quite fitting because I just bumped into 2 amazing people originally from Hermanus that live in Mauritius on and off. Thanks guys for coming to say hi. But yeah, join Facebook groups. There's a lot of expat Facebook groups. There's good WhatsApp groups. You're going to see people asking questions. You can look at other people's questions, other people's answers. You're going to save a lot of money by joining these groups. Yeah, I don't know all of the groups, but once you get connected to 1 or 2 people, they'll invite you to the other WhatsApp groups. They're very, very useful. They're very helpful. You can ask, is this kind of shampoo available? Where do I find a great hairdresser? I need a locksmith. All these sorts of things. Very, very helpful. Yeah, you guys can meet people that already live here, right here at Montreux Beach. They do meetings like once a month where you can meet a lot of people. If you are coming to visit Mauritius, try and time your visit for one of these sorts of things. I'll put a link below of where you can find the dates of these. I know they do meetups in the west and the east as well. So connect with other people. Connect with people like me, Lucy, the 4 Shorts, making videos. Ask questions. If we've got time, we're normally really happy to answer your questions. Okay, next very important thing is learn Mauritian. Yes, you might think things are slow in your country. They're nothing like in Mauritius. Genuinely, learn Mauritian time. Some things can take weeks for no real reason, and you can't get angry, you can't get upset. It's not going to help you. You just have to learn how to go with the flow. It's island time properly. You need things to happen quickly, and you're impatient. You're going to get very frustrated, and perhaps Mauritius is not for you. Next up, budget. I just did a video on my budget, 45,000 rupees a month. I'll put a link here or here. Yes, you can spend any range of budgets. Mauritius is very accommodating that way. Yeah, everyday life in Mauritius. Mostly you can get by fine with English. I haven't had any issues. I think if you're going to spend a lot of time with local Mauritians and integrate more, you should probably learn some Creole. And the supermarkets somehow become very, very French. But you can use your phone to translate. And if any of you are new here and wondering why is this lady telling us about moving to Mauritius, well, I've lived here for pretty much like 9 years, and I do try and explore a more authentic side of Mauritius. I walk, I take the bus, all of that, and I've been to pretty much every single village in Mauritius. So let's discuss quickly about shopping. Supermarkets are fantastic. You can get anything you need. Sometimes some things will be out of stock, but you can get most products, really you can. And you can just ask on those WhatsApp groups where somebody's found something, and they will point you in the right direction. If you take some sort of chronic medication though, this you need to check very carefully, because I've seen a lot of people mention Mauritius does not stock all sorts of medication. You're going to have to check that you can get it, or if there's some sort of alternative, sort that out well in advance. Online payments, Google Pay works, Apple Pay works. We have Juice, where you eventually get an MCB bank account. You can pay by Juice, you can pay by touch, you can pay by card, or you can pay by cash. It's become a lot better in the last few years. And Amazon delivers here, Temu delivers here, really no stress at all. A week, a couple of weeks maximum. For import duties, normally I'm paying 15% VAT on the amount. And yeah, delivered to your door. Food in Mauritius is fantastic. There's a lot of choices. You've got restaurants, all of them. We've even got Mexican now. We've got vegan, a lot of vegan food, a lot of vegetarian. Street food is a lot of fried food. Not the healthiest, incredibly tasty. But you have incredible amounts of choice. And definitely try all the street foods and things. But yeah, if you're a vegetarian, Mauritius is your paradise. Almost everything is vegan. The internet in Mauritius, it's good. It's really fast and it's really cheap. I pay 300 rupees a month for my Wi-Fi. It's pretty much unlimited on my phone, whatever you call that, mobile data. A lot of places have Wi-Fi. It's really not a problem. If you're a digital nomad or you have to work from home, you can get very fast cable internet at your house. And there are even some co-working spaces and things like that popping up, so you can rent an office. Yeah, surprisingly quite modern. I know it's also beautiful. The weather here is definitely one of the best things. It doesn't get too hot, it doesn't get too cold. It'll go down to like 18 maybe overnight in winter. Summertime is like 30, but it is very humid. Yeah, this today is the beginning of July. It's warm, but the humidity can be quite severe. You don't want to go out when it's hot outside and you're humid. You can barely do things. Luckily, most of the supermarkets are air conditioned, so you can take refuge there. It doesn't rain all the time, although the weather report will say it rains all the time. It's like a scattering maybe, unless you're in Kyopi. I'm kidding, guys. But yeah, you know that Mark Twain saying, they always get it a little bit wrong, because it's like God made Mauritius first and then fashioned heaven after it. Mark Twain actually goes on to say, so say the people of Mauritius. But they also say that Kuopio is the wettest place on earth, because obviously he knew a lot of places that were a lot wetter than Kuopio. I do think though that Mauritius, the weather is one of the main draw cards. It's absolutely spectacular. Safety, always a concern for people coming to a new country. Personally, I find Mauritius one of the safest I've ever been in. There are plenty of places. Hello! Thank you! It's very friendly as well. I find it one of the safest places. There are plenty of places I've been in where I certainly would not walk along this beach by myself. There are plenty of places where I wouldn't walk with a camera in my hand by myself. I don't go out at night, but it's mostly because I'm not used to being by myself, so it's new for me. So I'd rather not take the risk of traveling by myself at night because I'm not comfortable yet. But I'm sure you could. You have to be cautious, as with anywhere. Just, something I've found traveling to lots of different countries is every country's citizen thinks that their country has huge problems that no other country has, and it's just simply not true. Every country has problems, basically. It's just the level of those problems that changes. And something a lot of you ask me quite often is, what do you do? Because you can picture yourselves when you get older walking on a beach, sitting on a beach, nice relaxing retired environment, but what else is there to do? There is a lot. If you're into water sports, any sort of sports, this island is besotted over paddle, stand-up paddleboard, kite surfing, windsurfing, so many different sports, hiking. There are amazing forests. You can just go drive out there. You can join a group of people. There's a group that organize hikes. Beautiful, all sorts of levels. There's markets, there's restaurants to discover, new restaurants opening up all the time. I'm falling behind. There's a whole street in Crown Bay that has these amazing restaurants, and I haven't even tried one of them yet. I'm going to have to fix that soon. Yes, the panda noodle place, I'm coming for you, and the Mexican taco place. But there is a lot of stuff to do. You can also easily form a routine. You can have a social network where you're so busy you don't even know. You need time to do your laundry and stuff like that, because people here like having fun and inviting you out. And on a weekend you can come to a beach like this, it's totally different. It's packed with people having a picnic, having a barbecue. There's a lot to do. And if you want to contribute something, which is fantastic, there are so many organizations with the dogs. They're always looking for assistance. A lot. There's places where you can go help do community gardens, to grow food. A lot of things. Something else that you probably don't realize is Mauritius is not actually as isolated either as it seems. So if you're looking for a decent base, within 7 hours you can get a direct flight to Perth, South Africa obviously, Kenya, Dubai, Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, India. That kind of opens up your world quite a lot. A lot of people don't really think about that. They think it's very remote. Whew. Buses. I could imagine for myself staying in Mauritius and then planning a trip, You're off to Australia for 2 weeks, or spend 2 weeks in India, or hop over to Sri Lanka. It's not that much of a mission for the flight. I hope you guys have found this useful. Now when you post all those questions to me, I'll just say, look at my video. I'm kidding. Post your questions below. I'll make future videos from them. Yeah, I do try to help, but do realize I am working full-time, plus making these videos, plus trying to get through my chaotic life as it is, get my head around certain things. But I am managing, thanks to everybody who comes and says hello and they're thinking about me. I really appreciate it. So to wrap up, Mauritius is a fantastic place to come, but don't expect it to be like your home country but with some palm trees and warm weather. It's not like your home country. It might look like it, but it's not. It's different. It has its own vibe. And come here, discover it, immerse yourself. I mean, you don't have to. You can stay in your gated community and do whatever you want, really. Nobody's going to care. But preferably come, immerse yourself. Understand what Mauritius is. I know I'm still trying, and enjoy it. And I'm sure you will. So hopefully this has been helpful. Put your comments below and see you next time.